let's get into it. You feel me? Let's get into it. So, we're going to start off with tonight's live. We're going to wait for a couple people to roll through before we get started. But this is going to be a good live. Listen, I got my notes out for it. I took some notes on this one because I know this one for a fact I'm going to drop some fire on it. All right? Because this is something that literally we all have struggled with. At least a lot of guys that I know have struggled with. I struggled with this myself for the longest time possible. And that is going to be, we're going to hop straight into it. It's Tough Love Tuesday. Men, you just have to put in the work. Men, you just have to put in the work. And I'm going to tell you guys two spectrums of this, all right? Because I've been on the side where I haven't done anything. I've been on the side where, I wasn't putting in the work. And I've been on the side of where I've been putting in massive amount of work in. And I can tell you on each side what the pros and cons are for both of them. So without further ado, let's get into it. Tough Love Tuesdays. Men, you just have to put in the work. Jet, appreciate you rolling through. Kieran, appreciate you rolling through. Harks, appreciate you rolling through, man. Lambros, appreciate you rolling through. Let's get started, okay? Let's get started. So I'm just going to say it straight up. Men, you just have to put in the work. There's no ifs, ands, or buts around it, okay? Like, whatever you want to achieve, you just have to put in the work, all right? And like I said, I've been on both sides of this. I've been on both spectrums of this. From when I was 16 and honestly younger to where I'm at now, 23 years old, 24 years old. About to turn 24, I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah, about to turn 24 here soon, all right? And let's just say when I go back and I was like 16 and younger, and I really didn't know what I wanted to do with life, okay? I didn't know who I wanted to become. I didn't know how I wanted to direct my life. I was not passionate about a lot of things. And when you're not passionate about a lot of things, you're going to half-ass it, okay? And no matter how many people told me, like, hey, you got to put the work in, you got to study hard for school, for sports you play, you got to study, not study hard for that. I mean, you could study hard for sports, but you got to train hard, you got to go to practices, this, and that. It just never clicked in my head. It never registered in my head that this is actually, like, work that you have to put in, okay? And for a majority of my life, like, when it came to school, when it came to athletics, when it came to just sometimes even dealing with people, like, I didn't put that work in. I didn't try. I didn't go hard. I wasn't putting in that effort, okay? I was the guy in school who would fuck around a lot, okay? I would joke. I would be the class clown. I'd get in trouble, get kicked out. I would just be clowning around with friends, cheating on tests, not studying for tests. I was that guy, okay? And that life, that mentality, that person of who you are at the time can only get you so far. It can't take you to that next level of where you want to get to. And living that life of being the class clown and the guy who cheats and the guy who doesn't care and kind of doesn't take things seriously, doesn't work hard at whatever he wants to accomplish. Like I said, you don't go far in life with that. You're limited to how much you can grow. You're limited to how far you can get and how much of a person you can become. All right? And when I was in that realm, when I was in that lifestyle and just that mindset of mine, like, dude, I was massively insecure. I was not confident in myself. No matter how much, like, the person who cheats or is a class clown or, doesn't show up to practice and, like, may do well or doesn't do well at the races, meets, games, whatever it may be, like, they're not confident in themselves. Because this, like, honest and true confidence only comes going through hard shit and realizing that you went through hard shit to become who you are now. And when you're doing all that stuff, you're making yourself worse. It's almost like you're digging a hole. You're digging a hole for yourself and you're putting yourself in this grave almost. And that's what I was doing all those years was I wasn't taking anything seriously. Like, now don't get me wrong. Like, I took my fitness and I took my health a little bit more seriously because that's what I was actually passionate about. But what I'm trying to get at is that, like, you just can't be passionate about one thing or not. Excuse me. You just can't not put your energy into just one thing and nothing else. Like, you have to be able to, if you know you're in school, go all out for school. If you know you're into fitness, go all out for fitness. If you know you're in a relationship, make sure you're going all out for the relationship. And that just wasn't me. I was just focused on just lifting weights, pretty much, okay? And I was in sports. I was a swimmer for most of my life. And there was a point in time where I was finally able to start doing weights, and I was able to start, like, combining swim practice along with that at school, like in school. So there was a point in time where I was working out 3 times a day, right? So I was waking up in the morning at like 4 o'clock. I would have to go to morning practice, be there like 4:30. It was like 5 o'clock. I was waking up 4:30 and getting there at 5 o'clock, and then I would have weights, like my gym class. It was almost like a gym class, but like you're lifting weights instead. And I would have that like as my first period of my class. And that was Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay? And then I would have to leave and come back for evening practice later that day for my sport. So that was really the only thing that I was trying hard in. And like, I wasn't even trying hard in that. You feel me? Like, if I really tried hard in that, and if I really gave it all, my physique would be better than what it is right now. My times, which is one of my biggest regrets when I was swimming, was not giving it my all and improving how much I could have progressed in that amount of time. Okay? It didn't reach my potential. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being this guy was fucking amazing and 1 being this guy was terribly awful at swimming, I was like at a 6 or a 7. You may be thinking, that's not terrible. It's not, but if you know you can be at a 10, why not shoot for a 10? If you know that you can be at a 10, why not strive to become a 10? And that was my fucking mindset for the longest. I didn't want to strive, and I didn't want to become better. And it's like that for so many of you guys too. You guys don't want to become better. You guys don't want to level up your physique. You guys don't want to become better mentally. You guys don't want to become better emotionally. And that's keeping you where you're at. And then you make excuses for yourself. Oh, shit. Then you guys are making excuses for yourselves and getting mad at other people, hating on other people on why they're not, or why they're where they're at, instead of you putting in the work to get to where you need to get to. And when I got tired of making those excuses for myself, and I was like, I'm going all the way the fuck in to myself and investing to myself, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, everything, I saw a massive change come in my life. And when I dialed in, I didn't focus on nothing else besides myself. It sounds selfish, but fuck it. You have to be selfish on yourself in order to give back to other people. When I was selfish with myself, I was then able to excel and become even better than what I was before. And then everything else came. Everything else came after that. Whatever you wanted. I wanted girls. I knew that I wanted to attract a level of a woman. I wanted the bad girls. Okay, after putting in work on my physique and doing my mental work and making sure I'm good emotionally and all that shit for X amount of years, for X amount of time, I was able to get that. I wouldn't have been able to get that, though, if I stayed in the same mindset that, I'm not going to really try. It's cool. I'm going to skip class because I'm the class clown. I wouldn't have been able to achieve that. I just wouldn't have been able to do it. And then this is what would have happened. I would have gotten mad. I would be asking myself, how come I'm not where I need to be? How come I'm not getting the things that I want? And I would start hating on other people instead of looking into myself and be like, okay, I need to change. I need to level up. I need to get better. And when you start to ask yourself those questions, and when you start to give yourself these practical solutions on what you could do to get better, and you start taking action, you start moving forward towards that, not only do you start to get better, but like I said earlier, you start to make a change. You start to get the things that you really want, because the things that you want, they don't come through through stuff that's easy in life. The things that you really want out of life, whether it's that fine ass woman, whether that's that you want $10,000 in your bank account, whether that's you want to have the physique of a fucking god, whatever you want, all that stuff has to come through work. None of it comes through just being cool, being that chill guy, like, oh, let's go skip class. It doesn't come through that. It doesn't. And the earlier I would have learned this and the earlier I would have applied this, I would have been so much more successful than I am right now. Like, I'm only 23, so I'm not beating myself up completely. But, like, instead of having what I have in my bank account now, I could have had 10 times more than that. 10 times more than that. If I would have taken this philosophy and this mindset and applied it to myself earlier. And not only do you... I'm going to finish off with this, guys. I'm going to finish it off with this, okay? Because... This is what's holding a lot of you guys back, is just putting in the hard work. Putting your head down, saying fuck everything else. I'm doing this. I'm going all in. No matter what, I'm going all in. Once you can get that, I'm telling you, you get the confidence. You get the accessibility that you want out of life. It's the things that you want. You get everything that you want, but you have to be willing to just say, fuck it, I'm going all in. Fuck it. This is what it is. You guys, I haven't touched a woman in months. I haven't gone out on a date in months. I haven't done so many things. I just haven't gone out to the club or partied in months, okay? And that's because I'm locked in right now. I'm grinding on my business. I'm grinding on my physique. You guys think my physique looks good? I know it could look even better. So I push myself every day to go to the gym to make it look even better. Every single day. I wake up early on Saturday mornings and I go to the gym. Sundays I sleep in. But I still do work for my business. So I'm always trying to level up. I'm always trying to progress myself. So I don't have time to go out and party and chase after women and all that stuff. And here's the thing. When you get to a point where you level yourself up so fucking much and you're putting in so much work in, you don't even have to be a business owner. If you're fucking trying to become the best doctor in the world, or you're trying to become the best lawyer, the best accountant in the world, and you put the God honest work in. Maybe you start your own accounting firm. Maybe you start your own practice, whatever it may be. When you put the work in, whatever you want comes to you. Whatever you want comes to you. Okay? And you guys may see the anime TikToks and I just post nothing but fitness and whatever it may be. And like some people may say like, oh, dude, that's so dirty, that's weedy, whatever it may be. I don't give a fuck. But just check me out where I'm about to go with this. I do that stuff and I do it so relentlessly and I own it. And I've built up a decent following, and you can see the work that I put into it. You can see the transformation. You can see the lives I've changed. You can see the impact that I'm bringing to this world. And my value as a man starts to go up and up and up and up. And as it starts to go up and up and up and up, although some people out there will be like, oh, that's lame, that's weird, other people find that attractive. Women actually find that attractive. So instead of me having to go out to the clubs and chase women, I have some women DMing me already. I have fucking people hitting me up to work with me on coaching. I'm trying to level up, trying to become better. And the same thing can be for you. Instead of going out and chasing the women, trying to put on a persona that you are something that you aren't. I'm not buying Jordans every single fucking 2 weeks when the paycheck hits. I'm saving my money. I'm investing my money back into myself and back into my business, back into investments, whatever it may be. I don't need to show that I'm flashy, I'm this, and that. I'm putting in the work. Because eventually down the road, that work is going to show. That work is going to show for itself. Because when I have my life put together, and everything is like how I wanted it to be, how I envisioned it since I was a fucking kid, it's going to show. And it's going to be real. It's not going to be fake. It's not going to be inauthentic. It's going to be real. And they're going to feel that. They're going to see it. They're going to come over to my place and be like, okay, wow, you really did well for yourself. Your physique is really good. I could tell that you spent years working on it. Your following is gigantic, and you have people always saying that you helped them. I could tell that you're really passionate about this, and you put a lot of work into this. People find that attractive. People find that attractive. Whether you're trying to be this person or not, if you're a highly ambitious person or not, whoever you may be, that is attractive. That is an attractive quality to somebody. To everybody. It is an attractive quality. And you will always get attention for it. But you don't get attention by not putting in the work and being lazy. And I'm going to be straight up. Men, you have to work harder. You have to put the work in. That's just how the society is. Feminist, liberal Nazis may come and massacre me. Probably not with only 2 viewers in here. But we just have to put the work in more. Okay? Like, a lot of things are not, like, things are just not given out to men. We're expected to be providers. Period, point blank. You get a girlfriend, I guarantee you, by the time she turns 25 to 28 age area, if you don't have your life together, it's gonna be looking rough for you, my man. Whereas she cannot have her life together, and she can come into your life if it is together, and it's okay. It's a little bit better. But as a man, it's a must. It's a mandatory. And that's just keeping it a buck. So if you don't have your life together and you're going out there and partying every single weekend, just working a 9 to 5 that you don't like, you're not saving your money, you're buying expensive and stupid shit, stop it. Stop trying to impress other people. Live life for you. Be you. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever the fuck it is. I love anime and fitness. And I found a way to combine them together. You don't think I love doing what I do every single day? I love it so fucking much. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks about it. You have to be the same exact way with whatever you have, whatever your passion is. Whatever you want to do. And then go relentlessly work at it every single day till you get the life that you want to get. But you cannot get that life by doing nothing, going home and playing video games every single day. You just won't. You just won't. I get so many people that tell me, hey man, it's so tough. I work a 9 to 5. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go to the gym. Get up early. Go to the gym. You're going to come home after 5, and then from 5 to 10 o'clock, you're just going to sit at home and watch TV. Go to the gym. Put in just an hour of benefiting yourself. And I guarantee you that's going to make you feel so much better. It's going to make you look so much better. Shit. That will conclude tonight's live. I appreciate you guys rolling through. That was it, man. We better keep these coming out, man. We better keep these coming out. I'm switching up the type of content I'm making. I'm keeping the anime, keeping the fitness, but I'm gonna tailor it more towards men development because that's something that I'm honestly deeply passionate about. So look more for that. Where I'm hyped for it, and I'll see you guys in the next live. Peace.